Hey, what's up, 7 Mile Gang? Today I'm gonna be explaining something that I realized as I grown up fatherless, and I'm making this video for people out there that grew up fatherless and people that are growing up now that are fatherless. And I just wanted to explain one thing that a lot of people don't talk about, and pretty much all I really wanted to say really was the reason why your dad could not be in your life isn't always because of what you think it is. Like, I know most people think when you grow up and your father's never there for nothing, and it seems like he doesn't really want to be in your life like that, it seems like it's him who's being an asshole to you and stuff, and like he's being mean to you, it makes you feel like you're kind of like neglected your whole life growing up and stuff. But I've grown up to really realize that it's not always your father's fault. Like, it can really be your mom's fault. Like, that your dad just doesn't want to be nowhere near around you and stuff. It's because your mom is connected to you, and your mom can be a really crazy girl that pushes guys away to the point that he can't even stand to be around her, and he'd rather just completely cut you and her out his life because that's how crazy your mom is. And another thing I want to say too is a lot of girls, they use you when you're a child as something to get back at your dad for some reason. I don't know why, but I've seen this happen now that I'm a little bit older. I'm not that young anymore. I really realize that a lot of girls, they kind of just like, if the relationship doesn't work out good and your dad decides to not want to be with your mom, she will literally, like, for some people, I'm not saying this is for everybody because like this doesn't happen with everybody, but she will not want to be like nowhere, she won't allow you to be nowhere near him, like, and she'll make it seem like it's all on him and stuff, and pretty much make you grow up as a kid growing up thinking like, damn bro, my dad doesn't really care about me and stuff like this, and like just feel like that feeling you get of like feeling neglected and stuff. I felt that way too, like growing up and stuff, and like I was really mad. I was mad at my dad for like a minute and stuff growing up, and like I really didn't know about this stuff, and this is why I wanted to explain this to you guys, because it there's like all types of things that happen with people and stuff. Like, girls do weird things. Like, I'll just use these examples that I've seen happen in my real life so you guys can get more of an understanding of what I'm really trying to say here. My mom had my brother. My brother's the oldest out of everybody, and she just decided to leave my brother's dad for like really no reason at all. And my brother literally like grew up not knowing his dad because of that. And later on, my brother found out that, from what I heard from my brother, that like when it was just my mom and my brother and his dad, my brother's dad had a house, and he was taking care of my mom and everything, and like doing everything a guy should do, like a man should do. And my mom just left him out of nowhere. And on top of that, my mom treated my brother like, oh, your dad doesn't really care about you and stuff. And my brother really thought like my dad never, or not my dad, but his dad never really cared about who he was or anything like that. And I just wanted to like explain that little story right there, just so you guys can see that it's not always your dad that's really the one who's bugging like that. And then there's another story too. My brother had a kid he has two kids with this one girl, and that girl is like mad because he doesn't want to be with her and he left her. And just from him leaving her and finding somebody else, she doesn't let him see the kids at all. And my brother wants to be in his kid's life like that, and he cares for his kids and all types of things and stuff. And this is the type of stuff that I'm talking about that nobody really talks about, but I'm talking about it because I know that when you're growing up and you have no dad in your life, it makes you feel a certain type of way that's probably not really healthy for you. I don't really know how I really coped with it, but I I really just I really learned to not care about that stuff like that. My mom did the same exact thing with me. Like she made me feel like as I was growing up, like my dad really didn't care for me like that. And I really grew up feeling like my dad really didn't care for me, and I had like anger towards him because I really thought like he did not care for me and stuff. And then one time when I was 16 or 15, he somehow found out where me and my mom lived at the time, and he sent us mail like telling my mom like to take me to where he's at. And on top of this, he found out where we live at, and we live in the US, and he lives somewhere in DR. So like, he was really like, in order to find somebody like that, you were really searching, like it wasn't that simple for you to just find people like that. It's not that easy to find people, I feel like. But my mom always like, she just like the way she would answer things when I would ask stuff about my dad, just it just gave off a vibe like, damn, he really doesn't care about me. And I grew up with anger because of that, like inside. And I just like, I really hated that nigga, like for real. Like, and I finally understand now. And now that I can like think back to, after seeing all these things that I've seen happen in other people's lives and stuff, I can think back to see now that my mom just felt some type of way about him, and it had nothing to do with me or my dad. She just did what she did because of how she felt. And that is the same thing that's going on with a lot of people out there that probably are growing up fatherless, and you think your dad hates you, but he probably really doesn't hate you like that. And I just really wanted to make this video for you guys to understand that, because it's not always like that. And I really just wanted to really wake you guys up to see and kind of make you more aware of how your mom really responds to things, because it will show all in how she's acting. And your mom, so you know that what she's saying will show everything in her face. And like how, by the way, she like rolls her eyes or whatever she does when she doesn't feel somebody, or like has some type of problem with somebody, or just doesn't like a person, you will know. And I just really wanted to explain that for people, because I know how it is growing up fatherless and just having that anger inside of you and stuff that just like, it's unexplainable. Like you don't know why your dad just like never it was there for you really and stuff. And then for me, the one time my dad was there, and he told my mom to like take me out there, and he was gonna pay for everything and stuff. I was so mad at him because of how my mom raised me to like pretty much hate him. I was so mad that I told her I don't even want to go. I told her I don't even want to see him and stuff. And I just wanted to like really explain this little story to you guys, because I know that there's a lot of people out there that they really grown up kind of feeling like that emptiness of like not feeling complete, because you like probably never met your dad, or you did meet him but you don't really know him like that, and you feel like he wasn't really there for you and stuff. Which that's kind of how, like, I mean, that is how I feel. It's not kind of, like, I really felt like that for a long time. But I also like, I finally healed from that. Like, I finally understand more, and I understand more about my mom and stuff, and like who my mom really is and stuff. And it's just like, it really hit me to like have peace inside and know that it wasn't really all on my dad, you know. Even though I don't really know their situation like that, but I just know that, like, it for sure wasn't all just my dad who stayed away for a reason. You know, my mom, I'm not trying to talk down on my mom or nothing, but my mom, she be bugging, bro. That's all I would say. She be bugging, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of girls out there like that too, that they just be out here bugging, making people go crazy and stuff, and even making guys like swing on them and stuff and do all types of crazy things. And then when stuff gets real, they play that little role like, oh, I'm so innocent and stuff. And I know that there's there's a whole bunch of people out there like that, and I just wanted to warn you guys and really awaken you now, like, even if you're young and you're seeing this, you know. And I just wanted to just kind of just help you see a bigger picture, even if this isn't the situation, because it can be plenty of other things too. Like, maybe your dad really is out there not wanting to be around you, or maybe he's like on drugs or something and he just can't get himself together, you know. It's there's all types of things though. Like, it's never what you really think it is all I'm really trying to wake you guys up to see. And I finally, like, understand that now, because I don't know, man. God just be showing me things, showing me visions and stuff, and then he just lets me think about things, and then I just heal from it somehow. Like, lately, that's all God's been doing with me. I've been healing from, like, all types of things lately, and this is one of the things that I had to let really the younger people that are growing up know about, because I know that this can help you feel a lot better about yourself as you're growing up. Like, you won't take it as serious, and you'll understand it more and more as you get older and stuff. And that's what I made this video for. But that's all I really had to say for this video though. So peace out, guys.